I'm going to try to answer this question today. What happens to the quantity supplied if the price goes down? So the first thing that we always do is we draw our graph. Here's our graph right here. We have a nice graph. We have the price and the quantity. Now let's say, for instance, we have 3 shoe businesses. So here's business number 1, here's business number 2, and here's business number 3. And let's say that all of these businesses sell shoes, and let's say that the current price of shoes, so we're talking about price right now, let's say the current price is $60 for a pair of shoes. That's a pretty good price for shoes, because it doesn't cost that much to make shoes. So when the price is really high like that, instead of like down here at $10, when the price is really high, they don't want to just make 1 shoe. They want to make like 100 shoes. So when the price is way up here at like $60, they're going to want to make a whole bunch of shoes, like 100 shoes. So that's why I put the point up there. However, let's say that instead of $60, let's say that they dropped the price of shoes to $10. If you drop the price of shoes to $10, some of these businesses are going to say it's not worth it to make the shoes anymore. Like maybe business 3 and business 2 say it's not worth it to make shoes for just $10, so we're not going to make it anymore. So when shoes are just $10, very few companies want to make it. So when the price is low, the quantity supplied is going to be really low, and the line will look something like this. Okay? So what happens to the quantity supplied? Here's the quantity over here. What happens to the quantity supplied if price goes down? So we saw that the price went down from $60 to $10. And when the price went down from when the price was $60, they were selling 100 pairs of shoes. I mean, they wanted to sell 100 pairs of shoes because it was a really good profit. However, when the price went down to $10, some of these businesses, like we talked about, they went out of business and they said, we don't want to sell shoes for that cheap, so we're just not going to do it. And so the quantity supplied also went down. And so we might say that as the price goes down, the quantity supplied also goes down. So this is our supply line. Because businesses, as the price goes down, they don't want to make as much of something. And so we always know that if the quantity supplied goes down, then if the price goes down, then the quantity supplied is also going to go down. They both go down together when you're talking about supply.